afternoon. It's a lovely sunny beginning of April afternoon, and I've just gone and done the bees. Ended up with a few bee stings, but I think that's par for course. I'm still very much a beginner and just learn every time I deal with those little critters. But I hope I'm getting better. We'll see. I think there's still lots to learn. But I thought it was just such a lovely day that I'd take you for a little bit of a drive around the farm and for you to see my drive home. This is a lovely field of barley that's managed to get away this year. We had quite a dry spell and we haven't had too much frosts, so it really has got out of the ground. We're on heavy clay soil here, which is fine in the summer because it always manages to keep some moisture, but in the winter it becomes cold and wet, and the crops really just don't get a chance to get out of the ground. So it's a bit bumpy, this track, so it's we're going all over the place. So it's at the minute we have half the farm down to barley and half the farm down to oilseed rape, which is just starting to come into flower, which is what spurred me on to get on and do some more work with bees. This is one of our home paddocks, which we have got some of our lambs out in. It's always good to keep the youngsters close to home so that we can keep an eye on them if there's any problems with mums. They have got shelter in this field as well, which is very important because they can really struggle if you can't get away from the weather, especially the wet. Not so bad with the cold. And because our fields are kept very clean, because we need to keep them clean to keep the fleece clean, if they have any sort of burrs or brambles in that gets into the fleece and spoils the fleece, but it also takes away the shelter. So when we've got youngsters out, they always have extra shelter. I should have put my sunnies on. I can hardly keep my eyes open, so you have to excuse me. I just wanted to show you one of our fields that is looking particularly beautiful at the minute. I can turn this camera around. We planted these daffs up. It was one of the last things I did with my mum, and it just is looking stunning at the minute. They always cheer me up so much. It's just tried to go for lots of different varieties to spread the flowering time, but suffice to say they all come out in one go, which is still beautiful.